What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the studio. It's literally a toilet outside. I Jimmy rigged it myself. How to be happy! Happiness is super important, and I think a lot of people are having a really rough time. So I wanted to give you guys my 5 tips and tricks to be happier. Number 1, get off of social media. Do I need it? No, you don't need it. Listen, Facebook, Instagram, other scrolly things that you just waste time on, just absorb all this like negativity into your brain. It's bad for you. It makes you sad. You don't need that. You don't need that. I quit Facebook about a month or 2 ago, and I am so happy. My day-to-day life is so much better. I have more time for everything. And I'm not constantly just feeling negative about the world. I'm in my own little world. And if I want to know stuff, I research it for real from real sources. And don't get your news from Facebook. If you are really addicted, I really recommend the app Deep Stash. D-E-E-P Stash. Deep Stash. You get to scroll, and it's all about coaching and positive stuff and like memory hacks and learning stuff. Basically, the app has a bunch of writers that go look at articles and then summarize it in a sentence or 2. And for me, that's been super up my alley. I really like learning about that kind of stuff, and I always come away from it feeling way more positive than before. Another thing I would say about social media is that your brain is craving real socialization, and getting it through a screen is not going to really give you what you super actually need. So if you have developed a circle within COVID that we're all sharing the same germs, if you haven't done that already, do that. Pick a few people that would be safe, that are staying safe out in public, and you know, if you need to hang out, go hang out outside. You'll feel better. My next tip is to exercise, and I know a lot of you are like, no, don't make me do that. Listen, don't think about the awesome six-pack you're gonna get. Think about the high. I know I sound like a drug addict or something, but seriously, the high that you get from exercise is so awesome. And then if you are using drugs or medication to bring you happiness or self-medicate, try self-medicating with exercise. You're going to feel so much better. Exercise can be fun. Get yourself a bike. Go on a bike ride. Just get out there, get moving, get your heart pumping. And if you're sore after that, like, celebrate it. Like, yeah, I did it. I actually did it. I don't really know what the secret is for exercising daily. I've just barely been able to get into it. But I think it does rotate around me, feeling like my anxiety is way better after exercising, and I just feel so much more productive throughout the day. Next up is fill your cup. Fill your cup first. If you're not happy, you can't make anybody else happy. And that might mean taking a few days off of work, taking a bath, going on a little adventure. Sorry, I'm gonna go focus on myself for a while. Usually, I feel way better after taking a little bit of space to myself, and have so much more patience and energy for other people. So if you need to do that, try to recognize when you need to do that and do it. So, are you living in a pigsty? Tell me the truth. Are there noodles on your desk that you haven't eaten since 3 days ago, and they're just sitting there and there's a fly on it, like rubbing its greedy little hands together, just puking all over your space? So something my dad used to say is that your space represents your psyche. So if your space is super cluttered, I would be willing to bet that your mind is all like cluttered as well. And even if it isn't, if it doesn't feel like that, being in a clean space really feels good. I think for the majority of people, being in a clean space just makes you feel more calm. I find that I'm way more productive. My anxiety is way down. If the house is super cluttered, then I can't even work sometimes. It's an overload almost looking around. I like it to be super neat. And I'm not even that like OCD or clean or anything. But it's something that really helps, I swear to you. So even if it feels daunting, just clean off one space. Maybe it's the table, maybe it's your desk. Just clean off one space, and I bet you might start to feel motivated after seeing that one clean space and want to keep going. The last tip I have for you is to create a schedule. If I wake up and I have things that I gotta do, if I have a mission and I'm ready to go, it is so much easier to get out of bed. I have way more momentum for the day. I don't spend time being lost, like, what am I doing? I'm bored. Especially if that schedule involves maybe waking up and going on a bike ride first thing in the morning. You're already off to a really great start. So those are my tips and tricks. Let me know if any of them work for you. What makes you happy? Adios.